few things on the agenda tonight that I want to talk about. It's about my journey, how this is going, and what I'm going to do, because it sucks big time. I entered this contest January 9th in order to win $20,000. I had to put in an entry of 97 bucks. So I said, you know what? I'm just going to win that back with the 20,000. I got all the material I needed. So they offer you a food list and a food program. So if you just follow it, you'll be fine. For 8 weeks, they give you the calorie count and you just follow that week by week. They have the workout for 6 days. The 7th day you should rest. They do counsel that you do 2 of the cardio and then 1 of the weight training. Okay, we can do that. It was scary the first week, to be honest. The food, it was a little bit slow getting off the ground in week 1, but I did do it. I was able to get it done. It was easy once I got it all together, weighed everything out, put them in my prep containers, and then just ate the food all day. Week 2 comes around. I'm struggling. I'm having doubts that I can lose weight. I got depressed and I was telling my husband how I just want to quit. It's just not for me, but I believe in myself, but yet I don't. So I was a full contradiction of emotions with what I was telling my husband. He basically was like, you got this, just give it some time, trust the process, everything's gonna be okay. So I was like, all right, my husband believes in me, I'm gonna go ahead and move forward. At the end of week 2, I took pictures. My stomach looked a little bit come down from its fullness, and I was like, okay, all right, like week 3 is going to be amazing once I take those pictures and compare week 1, 2, and then week 3 is a lot better. That didn't happen. Week 3 came. I was eating the food like perfectly. I took the pictures and I didn't see not one dang change in my silhouette. It actually looks like I'm in between week 1 and week 2, and I'm like, how is this even a thing? So yeah, it got frustrating, but I had a positive attitude and I kept going. And I was like, you know what? It's going to be fine. I'm just going to keep doing this. It's not a big deal. I'll see it in week 4. I measured myself. Week 2 and 3, I gained 2 inches around my waist, my stomach area. That's where I got disappointed and angry. This was done in the early morning. I went to the bathroom, made sure I was skinny enough to be measured. I gained 2 inches. That's where everything just seemed like, well, all this effort I'm putting into working out, what is happening with my results? Everyone else is like week 3, and I'm like, what are they doing? Honestly, I believe, okay, just hear me out. I believe that some of these ladies are doing some things like cool sculpting, which that entails like it freezes fat cells and then you pee it or work it, sweat it out, is what I found out, because I looked into it as my brain was like, I bet you they're cheating. Who knows? You know what? Anybody will do anything for $20,000. I don't have that money to invest to get back $20,000. Yeah, I think some of these women are doing things like that, because not even I, that was working out twice a day, cardio, not just treadmill, I was doing classes like bar and Zumba and hip hop dance class, and then something called HIIT, and doing weights while eating perfectly all the food that I prepared. That was prescribed in this program. 0, like, hello, I want to give up, right? It is stressful to lose weight. It's not a piece of cake. And I really don't know how some of these women are doing. Maybe it's because they're younger and their body wants to just give everything away, and I'm older and it just wants to keep it because it doesn't want to leave my house, which is my body. That week, I ended up just breaking. This was my break. And some of you are like, oh, wow, I would have done more than that. But I went to In-N-Out Burgers. If any of you know what that is, that's what that is. And I did an animal style French fry. Okay. That felt so good to eat. Oil, deep fried, fatty with the secret sauce, and salted. Then after that, we went to the grocery store because the grocery store has this beautiful bakery with great baked goods and pieces of cake for like $2.99 or something. So I was like, I want a piece of cake. No, let's make it two. I got a strawberry fresh summertime feeling in my mouth strawberry piece of cake. Then I got a tuxedo cake to be very formal. I tasted that strawberry cake semi-disappointed. It didn't taste the way I thought it would. So I was like, moving on to the next. And that's after like 4 bites. Then tried that tuxedo cake. I couldn't wait to taste that beautiful silky chocolate and the filling in the middle. Lo and behold, that dang thing was drier than the desert in my mouth. I was like, what am I eating? A dried up sponge? Very disappointing. Let me tell you, I did return it and get my money back because I was like, I'm not wasting my money on dry cake. That was dumb. That was so dumb. I left disappointed after eating those 2 pieces of cake because I thought it was going to be heaven in my mouth, and it wasn't. I was like, okay, got it out of my system. Let's go work it. Went to the gym harder because I ate too much crap. I said, I'm going to do it 100% again. Did it. Week 4. My gosh, nothing again. So in conclusion to all of this rambling, I decided I'm going to do my own thing. And I know this works. Before I joined this lovely group with its eating program, that's a one size fits all, not customized, I was at 175. That was 2 weeks before I started working out with this new program. I weighed myself and I was 10 pounds heavier, from 185 to 181 right now. And that's 4 weeks of working out hard. Should I have lost that little bit of weight in 4 weeks? I know what I did before that helped me to just start getting smaller. And that is a method called the 50-50 plate. Start off with either a supercell, and then you move on to your vegetables that are on your 50-50 plate. You load up on that. Once you're done with that half of your plate, then you eat your starchy foods like anything that's rice, potatoes, of any nature. So I have made the executive decision of my body. I'm going back to that to help my weight loss that I know it's going to happen. We are coming up on week 5. And there are 8 weeks. There's 8 weeks in this program. So I'm going to go ahead and do it. See what I get out of it. Maybe everyone drops like flies at the end. And I'm the only one lasting at the very end. And I win the 20,000. I cannot give up. Who knows what's going to happen. But I will say this. I'm not giving up. I do have my challenges where I do break down, and I have cried thinking, how come some women can give up so much fat from their body? And right now, my fat wants to just be a permanent resident inside. But see, that's the thing. Also, I have had like problems with my brain telling me that you've never done this and your body's never going to change because we've always been this body shape since I've ever known you. I don't like that thinking because it really tries to knock everything down for me. Like my progress, my entire reasoning for doing something so that I just give up. The first week was really hard. I'm going to tell you that. very hard, because that's when the brain was telling me, I am the same. Why try to change it? You're never going to change. It's an unrealistic goal. I know that that's wrong. I'm changing everything. Everything. The food is going to be my source. The food is always the source of any type of progress in weight loss. They say food nutrition first will be your biggest factor in your weight loss, then the exercise. The exercise is more of a bonus of shaping and redoing a new look. So I do want to build muscle. I do want to make sure that I am a different woman for the sake of, my gosh, looking and absolutely surprising myself that I could actually do this. Have you ever felt like you're not supposed to change your body and that your mind says you're going to fail like you always have? Leave a comment below. Let me know your thoughts, because girl, that was my brain trying to sabotage me. Not no more. Bye guys.